for us as a cathedral team to have been able to host it is something beyond our wildest dreams.
It's a really exciting thing. When you think about it, the origins of this ceremony go back to Jesus himself. But in their present form, even then, they go back to the time of King John. So we're enormously privileged that the King has decided to come here this year and distribute the Royal Maundy from St Asaph. It's the first time it's been outside the Church of England for several decades, and the last time it was in Wales was in 1982.
Not only are we the smallest ancient cathedral in the UK, but with a very small operational team as well. And so we've relied heavily on partnership organisations and people that have just come alongside us on the way. The Church in Wales have given us tremendous support, but we've also had support from North Wales Police, we've had support from Denbighshire Council and from the Mayor and the City Council here in St Asaph. Our own choir, of course, had to work hard in all their preparations to work alongside the choir from the Chapel Royal. Our own stewards, and then the clergy here, they've had to play their part. And it's not just a service that we're used to doing, it's a service we've never done before. So we've had a huge learning curve, but it's been challenging and exciting at the same time.
A lot of joy, I think, to see members of our diocesan family and from across Wales receiving this token, this present in gratitude for the work they've done in giving outstanding Christian service.
No, there's nothing special about me at all. I just did what I felt I was told to do by God. The feeling came inside me, and I've learned through the years, when I get that feeling, I better do what it says.
To be here and to have the wonderful recipients who have given a lifetime of outstanding service to the Church recognised in this way, it was a real privilege. One of the things that caught us unawares was the fact that we needed to have flowers. Normally in Lent we wouldn't have flowers in church, but this was a special occasion. We worked closely with Shane Connolly, who was wonderful in his advice. He came and worked alongside Kate Jordan from St Asaph here, who is a regular member of our congregation, and Kate then drew in our flower arrangers from the cathedral. And to work in a different way about arranging flowers was a challenge, but a good challenge, and hopefully a legacy that will keep on going here.
It's all about community and bringing everybody together. So today we're setting up the displays, the floral displays for the Royal Maundy service that's taking place this week here at St Asaph Cathedral. Well, wow, really is this happening to me? To do something as grand as this, it's like, wow, how kind of like how far I've come kind of thing, all thanks to the cathedral. So yeah, really good. So my inspiration, it was all about sustainability. So I spoke with the royal florist and the royal household, and they're big on sustainability. So I really wanted to incorporate that in my work. Instead of arranging with flowers, I'm arranging with plants. So then the idea is all of those plants, they're going to be repurposed, they're going to be replanted, some here in the cathedral garden, some are going to be brought by local people as well, members of the congregation, and they will continue the story of the Maundy. So I've gone seasonal, so I didn't want to work against the seasons but work with them. So you can see these are all seasonal flowers that are coming out now. So we've got the start of the rhododendrons here, we've got the lovely purple, the shamrock rhododendrons, we've got some lovely forsythia up high as well. We've got the lovely blooms that are all coming through this time of year, so it's new beginnings, new life, new start, and also of course there's lots of the daffodils that are being brought in as well. So, and it's all sustainable, so all the pots as well, they've all been donated by people as well. And I said the older the better. They've got moss on, that was brilliant. I wanted all that brought in to just really bring home the Welsh theme.
A mae'n meddwl lot bod fi yn rhan o'n waith ac yn fel rhan o'n rôl yn cael dod nôl I Gymru chwarae. My name is Mared and I'm the King's Harpist. So peth cyntaf nes I wneud fath o rhan o'n swyddi oedd chwarae yn y Senedd yn 2024. So mae'n lyflu cael bod nôl o fewn 2 flynedd I cael chwarae nôl gatra yng Nghymru hefyd. Mae'n anrhydedd cael bod yma, a mae'n golygu lot I fi, ond hefyd mae'n dangos bod cerddoriaeth dal yn fyw yng Nghymru a'r pwysigrwydd o gynnal cerddoriaeth Cymreig. So I've been very lucky that I've been given the freedom to pick the music that I play before the service. So I've made sure to keep it Welsh. So there's lots of our favourite melodies and hymns. So we've got some David the Garreg Wen, we have Lisa Lan, we have Trosagareg, to name a few. And then Paul's piece during the service is called Sacred Benediction, and it's absolutely beautiful.
I'm very much looking forward to it, and I really hope I will do the piece justice. I'm Rebecca Evans. I'm the soprano soloist in Sacred Benediction at the Maundy Thursday celebration at St Asaph Cathedral. This is the first time for me to perform in a Christian setting during Holy Week for His Majesty. Being a passionate Welsh person, I'm absolutely delighted that the King and Queen are coming to Wales for Maundy Thursday. I mean, it's only the second time in many, many decades that they've graced us with their presence, or indeed the King has come. And it's just such a thrilling experience for us, particularly in this Holy Week.
I'm Graham Davis. I'm the Director of Mission for the Church in Wales, and I've been involved in putting together today's event, which of course is going to be a historic occasion for the Church in Wales. Dyma'r geiriau ar gyfer yr anthem heddiw. Mae'n sôn am Iesu yn golchi traed ei ddisgyblion ar nosiau Cablyd noson cyn dydd Gwener y Groglith. A maen nhw'n myfyrio ar gwasanaeth ac ar y ffaith bod Iesu wedi bod mor darostyngedig ac I olchi traed ei ddisgyblion a rhoi arwydd ac esiampl o wasanaeth ddi-hunan I ni fel Cristnogion.
certainly it's something really significant for our cathedral.
All the team here in St Asaph have been fantastic. Everybody's gone over and above. Everybody's thrown themselves into it. I'm so glad that it went well for everybody and it was a memorable day for so many people. People that hosted it, we were working with the Chapel Royal and we were working with the Royal Household, and they were fantastic people. They helped and supported us, they encouraged us and they helped us on our way. And one way or another, small an organisation as we are, we've been able to pull it together.